up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Grizzly Adams. Don't get used to it, because it's going to go bye-bye. And today is my new segment called My Top 10. I'm still in the process of making my Wonder Woman 1984 movie review, and I thought I'd give you something while it's still being made. So I'm going to talk about my top 10 favorite DC animated movies. These are only direct-to-film movies, so I'm not counting Mask of the Phantasm. I'm just going to get that out of the way right now, because that would be number one. These are direct-to-film only. I'm not saying these are the greatest DC animated movies ever. I'm just saying these are my personal favorite. So if you don't see your favorite on here, just know it's not that I don't like it. It's either A, I haven't seen it, or I haven't watched it enough to consider it my favorite. Or I just couldn't find anything that engaging for me. Starting at number 10 is Son of Batman. The movie where Talia al Ghul slips something into Batman's drink and pulls a Bill Cosby on Batman, making their son Damian Wayne, who would later become Robin. This is my introduction to the DC animated movie universe, and I think it's a good start. I have seen War. I didn't care too much for it, but I did enjoy this a lot more. This has Batman, Nightwing, Robin, Deathstroke, Man-Bat, there's a Killer Croc. There's a lot of cool villains, a lot of cool fights in it. The only two flaws I really have with it is the characters with Deathstroke and Talia. If you see the movie, you probably understand what I mean, but not to go too in-depth with it. But the bright side, it has amazing animation. I love this anime style to it. I don't think it's anime. If it is, please let me know. And I really, really love Jason O'Mara's portrayal of Batman. He doesn't really do a whole lot of, "I'm Batman." I think he has one of the most subtle voices of Batman. He does brood every now and then, but it's not all the time like Christian Bale. Probably not one of the best out there, but a personal favorite of mine. Coming at number 9 is Superman Unbound. I remember when I got this for my birthday back in 2013. It was a lot different than I thought. I saw it said PG-13, but I really enjoyed this. It's about Superman stopping Brainiac from coming to Earth and stealing cities. I guess that's what Brainiac does now. Steals cities for collection, but I enjoyed this one. I like the connection that Superman has with Supergirl and with Lois too. This is probably one of the most comfortable Lois Lanes ever. Don't take that the wrong way. What I mean is, like, at the beginning, she's being held hostage and she's just all, yeah, Superman's gonna come save me. Even when she has a gun pointed at her, she's just, it's just funny how nowadays they're making fun of all this now. Like, even the characters know. Nah, I know the routine. I read the script. Also, it's funny when Lois Lane flips both birds at Brainiac. But I really love the animation. I love the relationships between Superman and Supergirl. I also love how the relationship is with Superman, Clark Kent, and Lois Lane. So there are some good relationships in there. Pretty violent movie too, than what I thought. But I'd say give it a watch. Coming in at number 8 is Gotham by Gaslight. Gotham City, taking place in Victoria era, and it's about Batman going up against Jack the Ripper. If my description of Superman Unbound sounds violent, this is. And I heard it's a bit different with the original source material. I don't mind that sometimes. They change storylines all the time, so I personally don't mind it. But I really love, like, how gross they make Gotham look. Like, Gotham was a trashy city in this one, and this kind of makes sense too, or why it would be trashy. Not just because it's Gotham, but the time and place it takes in. And I love Bruce Greenwood as Batman, always. He's probably the other most subtle Batman actors out there. And I love all the little nods, like there's 3 little orphan boys named Tim, Dick, and Jason. You can probably guess who those are. And it gets pretty bloody in this one. It's rated R, so be prepared. And parents, if you're going to buy kids these movies, look at the rating on the back. Or if you stream it, however you do movies nowadays. Coming in at number 7 is Batman and Superman Public Enemies. This is where Batman and Superman team up to stop both Lex Luthor and a meteorite made of kryptonite from crashing into the earth. What I love about this is Kevin Conroy and Tim Daly reprised their roles as Batman and Superman from the animated series again, and team up to go up against all these villains and even heroes. Clancy Brown is also back to play Lex Luthor, and it's just top-notch voice acting from here. The animation is beautiful, in my opinion. And I just love the camaraderie between Batman and Superman in this. You could tell these guys have known each other for a long time. And you also don't really get a rivalry in them, as I really think you do get kind of like a friendship in this, instead of just, oh, I'm Batman, I don't like anybody. Oh, I'm Superman, I'm the Boy Scout. If you haven't seen this one, check it out. At number 6 is The Flashpoint Paradox. I remember when I got this movie for Christmas, back when it came out, and it was not what I expected. I didn't know DC was making all these crazy PG-13 animated movies, and even for a PG-13 movie, it gets pretty violent. But what I love about it is the twist they have with how, let me start from beginning. Flash runs so fast to stop a moment in time from happening, and it changes the course of history. Superman is locked away and he's skinny as I am, or skinnier, or maybe I'm skinnier. Bruce Wayne's dead, and Thomas Wayne is now Batman. Wonder Woman and Aquaman have an affair, but then they declare war on each other, etc., etc. It's just awesome. A must watch if you love DC. At number 5, we come to one of my childhood favorites, Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. I loved Batman Beyond when I was a kid, and I didn't like the Joker all that much as a kid, but now that I know that he's played by Mark Hamill, aka Luke Skywalker, it just makes it better. Mark Hamill just keeps knocking it out of the ballpark every time he's Joker, and he just keeps getting better and better as he goes. And honestly, I think Kevin Conroy's Batman voice works a lot better as old man Bruce Wayne than it does Bruce Wayne / Batman. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I really think when he gets into old man Wayne's voice in this, it just works more perfect for that Bruce Wayne than it does with young Batman. That's just my personal take. I don't know if that will make sense to y'all, but definitely check this one out. At number 4, we're almost to the end. We have Justice League Doom. A bunch of villains of all the members of the Justice League find a way to defeat each member of the Justice League one by one. How do they get these plans? They steal it from Batman. Yep. Batman's always prepared, so he even has plans to take out the Justice League if they ever turn on the world. The majority of the Justice League TV show voice actors are back. It's Tim Daly as Superman instead of George Newborn. I don't mind either way. They're both great Supermans. But of course we get Kevin Conroy as Batman again, and that's always a good thing. See this one. At numero 3, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. That's right, Part 2. There's a Part 1, but Part 2 is the best. It's the one where it has the good Batman vs. Superman battle. BVS, you know I'm talking to you. This is how you do it right. Also, Peter Weller as Batman, RoboCop as Batman, I didn't think could work. It totally blew my mind when I first heard it. It is a fantastic performance. It follows the book great. Read the book, of course, the comic, of course, but if you don't want to, definitely check this out. 2 more to go. At number 2, Batman Under the Red Hood. One of my favorite Batman stories of all time, The Death in the Family. What's funny about that story is that well, not me, I don't think I was born yet, the fans decided the decision on whether not how that story goes. I'm not going to give spoilers if you haven't read the story or know anything about this, but if you have not seen this movie at least, see it. It is probably the best DC animated movie out there. One of them. That's why it's number 2. Bruce Greenwood is great as Batman again. The main villain, I won't say who it's going to be to contain spoilers, is played by Dean from Supernatural. And John DiMaggio, who plays Bender in Futurama, is Joker, and that's great too. But and long story short, just watch it. And my number 1 absolute favorite DC animated movie is Batman Assault on Arkham. I just think it's a fun movie. It does have problems in the narrative, of course. It took me a couple of times to watch it to really understand the story a bit and what's going on. However, this is pretty much taking place inside the Batman Arkham games, which I really love. It takes place right after Batman Arkham Origins, which is actually the 3rd game, but the prequel in it. But it's still great. It is called Batman Assault on Arkham, but he's not really the main character. It's the squad, the Suicide Squad, that's the purpose. And they're led by Deadshot, played by Neil McDowell, and I'm going to go ahead and say it right now, he is better than Will Smith. I love Will Smith, but I love Neil McDowell better as Deadshot. Fight me. And those are my top 10 favorite DC animated movies. What do y'all think? Do y'all agree with me? Is there any you would take out? Is there any you would have put in? Is there any other way you would arrange them? Please let me know. If I missed any, always ask me, and I can always give you maybe a quick little opinion. I do plan on making a separate reviews on each one of these, so definitely let me know. Also, follow my Instagram at abomb1996 and check out my stories. I constantly put on, hey, ask me a movie title and I'll give you a quick opinion about it. I hope to make more movie reviews in the future. I am working on Wonder Woman 1984. I've just been busy with work and other things, so I'm sorry for taking so long. I will make more little videos like this till then. I hope I keep doing good and keep improving on it. I also want to thank my friend Sam for requesting the subject of this video. If y'all do me a favor, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below and any suggestions for a future video. And until next time, guys, I'm Adam Kowski, and I will see you later.